So if I could speak about my grandfather, and I had great grandparents, all of them were amazing and
Hmm.
all my heroes in different ways. But I think when I look at just who I am, and the older I get, I'm approaching I'll be 40 this summer. So
Congrats.
the closer I get to it, the more I acknowledge, like I can see pieces of me uh, that are actually pieces of him. And so I think if I could sum up that relationship, as my granddad, his name was Frank, but we called him Pete. And if I could say anything about Pete, it was leave this room better than the way you found it.
That's good.
And that is something that I have taken into every part of my life, my marriage, my parenting, my friendships. And I won't say that I'm always great at it, but something as little as when I got married, my wife would ask me why I made the bed in the hotel rooms. So why do you do that? And I'm like, because I'll leave this room better than the way I found it. And so
Mm.
I feel that way about little things like that, but also big things, or big greater things like sharing my faith with someone. And so even though there are so many wild things happening in the world, and it's such a wild time and a dark time, and there's so many dark spaces, if I get an opportunity to share the light that was put in me with anybody,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that moment better than the way I found it. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to be pushy, or that, and I take that into sales as well, into my
Yeah.
job. Now I say that because I'm starting week 3, so I've only been on the phone for a couple of days, but even in those times, making sure that my tone and my approach to these conversations were better than these people are going to leave potentially better than the way um, I found them. So that was really his. I think everything he taught me, all of the times he reprimanded me, all the times he celebrated me, I can't say that there was ever a time that the root of it was because I wasn't leaving something better than the way I found it.